Alright, what is up, guys? How is everyone doing?
Hello, everybody. I'm so glad I fixed my code. I finally did it.
Mhm.
Now I can
Oh,
piss people
crossover.
off.
Roasted, that's a really cool emote. Oh yeah, beardless DK. I shaved today. We took the beard off.
Oh, shit. Right.
Yeah, I can rock like a beard for like a week or two, and then it just gets like super itchy and shit, and I just have to like shave.
You do be looking younger.
Yeah, it's weird,
Yeah.
but yeah. Thank you for the very cool emote too. Speaking of which, I got a second emote slot, and I don't know what to do for it.
Ooh.
There's so many options. I'm like, I
Do
really think
a
I feel like I should get one where it's just like my face palm. Like I feel like
do a
that'd be
very high channel point reward, and it's make an emote.
No, see, so I actually just finished changing my channel points the other day, and there's a poor tax and a rich tax on the channel. So now, whenever
Oh yeah, you
people
see
like,
that.
if chat ever gets like annoying or something, or somebody like asks about the taxes, I can just hit them with the taxes and make them pay up their channel points real quick. You know, because I
Oh,
live in America, so we're all about taxes here. We
that's
tax
brilliant.
everything.
That's brilliant.
Yeah, but yeah,
Yup.
guys, got some nice little chill background music this time. Just here to hang out. Tax evasion for the win. Nah, see, the trick isn't tax evasion, but the trick is learning how to get tax breaks, which you do
Aren't that
by
just like a suggestion?
tax write-offs. Well, what's up, Pablo?
Aren't taxes like a suggestion? Like you're
Yeah,
made to do them?
they're mandatory. If you don't pay taxes here, you go to prison for tax
Yeah.
evasion. Yeah, no, we put people in prison for evading taxes. That's a serious thing around here.
I was joking, by the way. I
Okay.
didn't genuinely think.
Dude, I find it very like hilarious that the country that fought to not pay taxes, like that's why the United States liberated themselves, now taxes everything. Like everything is taxed. Like it's insane.
I have no reason to not include taxes already in your purchase. Yeah, in Mexico, when you buy something, the price you have includes taxes already.
Oh, that's weird. You know, everything here, it's like taxes after sales price. So, but like for me, it's like it's pretty easy for me to like just mental math it, because for me it's like for every dollar I know it's about 8 cents in tax. So it's
Yeah.
like if something's posted at $1, I know it's really like $1.08.
We know, like, whatever you see in the price, it's the price. It always says including taxes already. So
See,
it's kind of, I like it better.
yeah,
A
I feel like
lot.
that's how it should be. But you know, we like the extra hidden fees and everything too.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So, into the first segment for the day. Do you want to catch me up on this Josh fight thing? Like, what happened?
Oh,
I didn't
yeah.
hear about it. Like, I
Okay,
I saw a
wait,
little bit
let
on my
me
Facebook
do
and
something
I
quick.
avoided it.
Let me pull up a screenshot real quick.
Okay. Oh, watch the
Okay.
screen share, guys. Is gonna throw all of the things I set up. It's gonna be interesting. Let's see if I have to adjust
Okay.
things.
So, some guy at the beginning of quarantine called Josh
Yeah.
made a Facebook message group
Okay.
with all the Joshes, with all the people named Josh Twine, like the exact same name and last name he found. So, and let me pull up the screenshot real quick.
Hopefully.
So,
Peek now. Okay, let me move my
Okay.
camera real quick.
So
Okay.
this guy was like, okay, why can't I find usernames with my name? So he got every single person named Josh Swain in a group chat and said, we're gonna do a battle. On April 24th, 2021, he dropped some coordinates and said, the one that wins gets to keep the name Josh.
That's
And it happened.
okay.
It happened. So this was the Josh fight. Little Josh won.
Little Josh won.
So
Yes.
you had 3 fights. The main fight was the guy that made it up, Josh Swain, against another Josh Swain, and they played rock paper scissors.
Oh, all right.
Then all the other Joshes that didn't share the last name but they were still Josh made a pool noodle fight.
Oh. Is there videos
So-
of this?
I'm pretty sure there were a lot of people live streaming it. I'm gonna look for some. So the Josh fight happened, and it was a huge thing. A ton of judges from other states went there.
See, that's sick.
It was amazing. It's like a genuinely good.
What's cool is that, like, so the only place I've heard about this, and, like, I purposely stayed away from the conversation because I wanted you to explain it to me. I think I've told you about my Facebook page I'm on, but I'm on a Facebook group called the Council of Dylans.
Council of Dylans.
Yeah, we got about 1,000 Dylans in there. And so, like, they were laughing in there about how we need to do a giant gathering like this. But I think, like, the Council of Dylans plan so far is we're just all going to meet up in Colorado, and we're going to try and get the Guinness World Record of most Dylans smoking weed together.
Oh, that's awesome. That's great.
Yeah, like, that's the goal, is we want that record.
So you guys aren't gonna fight for who gets to keep the name Dylan.
Oh, no. Like, to be fair, we might have, like, a battle between, like, the DILLONs Dylans and the DYLAN Dylans. Like, we might have to get into, like, a little bit of a tussle. That way we can, like, determine the superior spelling. But, nah, for the most part, us Dylans, we all love each other, man. Like, we just kick it and bullshit
cool.
chats and shit. Like, I actually, I played Apex a couple days ago with a full lobby of Dylans that I met in the council. And, like, there's a group of us that we're trying to get together a ranked team for League this next season. And we're going to have an all-Dylan ranked team.
Yo, that's awesome. Yeah. But, dude, this guy, Little Josh, it was a super wholesome event. They earned a lot of money and donated to hospitals around the area.
That's cool.
And it turned out that Little Josh, the little guy, like, he's a 5-year-old that won. He had some strokes. He had some problems when he was a little kid. And they donated a lot of money to the hospital where he was at.
See, that's really fucking cool. Like, that's how it should be.
Yeah, it's like a good, nice, wholesome internet story.
Yeah, because I feel like that would be, like, if we made anything out of the Council of Dylans thing, like, it would probably be, like, just like that. Like, anything we made from it would be donated. And that's, like, my thing is, like, if we could get that together, we got to fly you up here. That way you can go around and do exclusive Dylan interviews.
Yeah.
Just stream it on the channel real quick.
We should do, like, walking around interviewing Dylans.
Yeah.
And just go the late evening show on the field.
And see, what we'll do is we can do it, like, in a fun segment style, to where, like, in order to time out, like, to make sure interviews don't go too long, it's just I'll walk around with a pack of joints. And every time we meet a Dylan, I'll smoke a joint with the Dylan. And that's how we time it, is there'll be one joint. Like, a joint.
We could do, like, an all gas, no break segment.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's just like, I don't know, we'll have to come up with something like an interview over a joint or something like that for it, where we just interview people for a joint's length. And it's like, some might be like a 6-minute interview, others might be a 14, depends on how we're smoking. If I get some super weird Dylan, we might just toke down the entire joint in one go and move on. Like,
yeah. Dude, that's great. We should think about that.
Yeah. If that happens, I'll give you a discount on commission for the Dylan Battle Royale. That would be dope, too. We could do like almost like the Mr. Beast style one with Apex, where we all have like balloons, and we could do like a battle royale style fight with like
Oh,
airsoft
we should do
guns.
that.
Yeah. See, and that's the thing. Like, luckily for me, like, unlike unfortunately, like that Josh Swain thing. I know there's only one other Dylan Kazmerzak, and like I added the dude on Facebook years ago, but he don't use the shit, and he's never
Yo,
responded to any of my messages.
there's one other Dylan Kaczmarczyk.
Yep, there's one other Dylan Kazmerzak.
You know what? In Mexico, since we all have two last names, it's even harder to find someone. And since my last name is weird as fuck, like my last name, every single person with that last name is at least a cousin of mine.
Oh, okay, yeah. So it's like all the family.
So
Not like
also
each one.
there's another Pablo Uribe Shetland out there.
Is there like a lot of girls in your family?
No, there's two guys that can't save the last name.
Yep. I have a friend like that where it's like their whole family, it's like all girls. And like each family they'll have like 5 girls and then 1 boy. And that's like
Yo, look at chat. That's how you spell it.
okay. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to pronounce is it like Shetsnet?
Shetland.
Shet-
Yeah, it's Norwegian.
Norwegian? Okay. I was gonna say it's something over there. Some
Yeah,
kind of like a
so-
Slavic. Is that Slavic? What's Slavic? I'm trying to remember what language that is.
I don't remember. Nobody can the first time. Lol. Dude, one of my classrooms were literally 4 Emilianos. That's my name, and somehow we managed to not get confused. Dude, my brother used to go with 6 Diegos.
Yeah, and see, so
If-
that's my last name, and so
Yeah.
most people.
That's
have
even
a
harder.
hard- Yeah, most people have a hard time just because of all the consonants.
Yeah, that's even harder than mine,
Yeah.
to be honest.
And like to be fair, with my last name, it's very like location dependent, like and which family member you're talking to on how to pronounce it. Even my own.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's Polish. It's a Polish last name.
Do you know what I'm lucky about that? It's my second last name, so I don't have to spell it all the time.
Oh,
My
yeah,
mom's is
see-
super.
Yeah, no,
It's my
that's,
mom.
That's like my
She
last
has
name.
every time my mom fills out a paper or goes to somewhere, she has to spell it out, and of
Oh.
course, no one gets it the first time.
That's me. That's me. So like it's funny because I have it broken all the way down. So it's like when somebody asks me to spell my name like over the phone or like in person, it's always K-A-C as in cat, Z as in zebra. Because if I say C-Z, they mix the two up. And so like
Oh.
every time you have to break it down, it's C as in cat, Z as in zebra, M as in Mary. Like, and you have to like break it down for people so they get the right letters.
Oh yeah, I like the last name, but I'm very lucky that I don't have to spell it out all the time.
Yeah, and see, it's super funny because like with like U.S. last names, you always take the dad's last name, like and you drop the mom's. But like if I
Yeah.
use my mom's her like maiden name, it's Adams. So I'm like that's like super simple, just Adams. But nope, I go by Kazmerzak.
Yeah. Now I'm quite thankful of having two simple surnames. It's not easy having it super hard to pronounce. Whenever I pass attendance in school, every teacher would just stumble around my name, trying to look like Pablo Uribe. They would just look at me like "fuck you" and just say Pablo Uribe instead of saying the last one.
And see, like that was also like in school especially, it was always fun whenever we got like a substitute teacher and stuff. It's the whole like everybody knows the alphabet because they always go alphabetically when they go down the list, and so it's like right when you get around my name, the whole class is like listening, trying to see if he's gonna try it, and then it's like it never happens. DK is from the Adams family, finger snap. I mean, to be fair, like, if you go back like 9 generations of my family, it's like John Adams and John Quincy Adams, the presidents. But I mean, to
really?
be fair, like it's like but I mean, my big thing with that is it's like if you go back far enough, man, everybody's related to somebody. So it's like, and especially then, it's like that's like 9 generations back. So it's probably like a cousin's of a cousin of a cousin of a cousin down the road.
You know that 1 in every 200 people in the world are directly related to Genghis Khan?
Yeah, and stuff like that. And yeah, that's because he completely conquered all of that area. And he was infamous for just like knocking people up along the way.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're
But yeah,
referencing the Adams.
guys,
Yeah. I know you're doing an Adams Family reference.
you guys are lucky of having simple last names.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Kazmerzak, like, I love it because it's like it's very location. So the way, like, different ways you pronounce it is like West Coast, we say Kazmerzak, but on the
Yeah.
East Coast, it's Kazmarzik, and then like in
Oh,
Poland,
okay.
yeah, and in Poland, it's Kirksmerzik. So,
Oh, okay. That's kind of.
yeah, it's just like it's like that's why I laugh. Is like the farther west you get, man, like it's like the dumber we get with it.
Oh,
And I'm just like, yeah, it's Kazmerzak, like.
yeah.
Which, like, looking at it doesn't make any fucking sense, but I'm like, you know what? Americanized. Like,
Oh, okay. Let me tell you this. Latte is one of those people that gets called by the surname instead of his first name all the time.
really?
Yeah,
So-
and some people call. Whenever people learn how to say my last name, they just roll with it and start calling me Shetland instead of Pablo.
Yeah,
So that
because-
happened a
but
lot.
at that point, it's because it's almost like a bragging, right? Like, it's like, I can say it, so I'm gonna say
Yeah.
it. Like,
No, latte still sound cool when you say it. His last name.
yeah, like, I definitely feel that, because, like, I have people to this day that, like, when they walk up to me, they spell my last name for me. Like, they spell it, and it's, like, their way of showing me, like, oh, hey, I remember. And, like, it's funny because it's, like, people that, like, because that got really popular when I was in, like, elementary school. Like, at, like, the YMCA and stuff. One of the like, he was, like, the co-owner and, like, co-manager of one of our branches. Every time he saw me, he would spell my last name. And it was, yeah, I think it was kind of more like an assert dominance thing. But I think it was more to, like a respect thing. And
Yeah, that's like great.
yeah,
Our
and then,
move.
like, so once all the kids saw him start doing it, they all started doing it, and then it just kind of spread from there. But yeah, like a bunch of my friends when they see me, they spell my last name just because they
Yeah.
can.
The people that are not like my close friends from my grade all call me Shetland because at some point I just spent a week teaching everybody in my generation how to say it, so they just roll with it, and now everybody calls me Shetland.
Yeah, that's cool. Like, that's dope. Yeah, because like I also like I couldn't spell my last name until like the 4th grade.
Oh yes, me neither.
What's up, Sertai? Yeah, because like the big thing with my last name is like it breaks like almost every English rule. It's like the English language is like, we have set up this structure and these are the rules you follow. And then my last name is just kind of like off on the side on a motorcycle, going through fires, screaming Leroy Jenkins, just going hard. Like, it doesn't abide by any fucking rules. The only rule it abides by is it has a vowel. It has A twice. But like, other than that, it's like, nah, we're not gonna follow anything.
Dude, mine's even, you know how German is super close to Norwegian? I have a very close German friend. He couldn't pronounce it. Like, I told him, like, that's how you write it, and he couldn't say it. I had to say it to him.
Yeah.
So it's even hard for people that can basically speak broken or
yeah, so where's it from again?
from Norway.
Norway. Okay, so that's just it. So that's like that's like, I'm trying to remember, is it Celtic that's considered? No, because Celtic's no, I think that would still be considered almost Nordic. But it's like, so you have to remember those all started as tribes and spread across. So even language like that like is broken because it's like things from like speaking like Norwegian is different than speaking German. Like they're different languages and they follow different rules. And the big thing is like a lot of them break each other's rules. And like that's why it gets weird. And that's like it's like with if you study, I think it's I'm trying to remember properly, but I think it's like if you study Greek, and then I think the other one is trying to remember what the language is, Latin. So it's Greek and Latin. They contradict each other a lot in their rules. Like with the I before E or E before I.
Yeah.
Like they just directly contradict each other.
I used to have classes of both.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I still remember the Greek alphabet. I don't think I'll ever forget it. That was bit into my brain.
Yeah, that's actually dope that you guys know that. I had no idea.
We also know, I don't know how, because Bardo, Latte, and I went to the same high school.
I know the basics of Kana.
So we also know a little bit of Latin and the Greek alphabet.
That's dope. See, I pick and choose my Latin. Like, I know a couple Latin phrases that I personally think are really fucking dope. and so I know those. But as far as like actually studying the language, I've never done it.
I mean, Latin is basically ancient Spanish, so it's pretty easy to get it.
I'll eventually have to say a no.
No, am I breaking? I eventually have to say. Oh yeah, I know means anus, and his name is Emiliano, so it has anus at the end.
Emiliano?
Yeah.
Okay, that's dope.
Yeah, my Greek is way better than my Latin.
See, that's cool. Like we never learned it. Like I think I've talked about on the like podcast. Like the only class I've ever taken is Spanish, and even then, like I didn't learn shit. Like I really don't know much Spanish at all.
Yeah, but this wasn't more like a language class, more like a history Spanish class. You like learn how it came from Latin to Spanish. It was more like studying it than learning it. I did take 3 years of French class, and I failed every single year.
That's cool. See, Spanish is a hard language to learn. See, so my biggest thing about Spanish is I feel like it would be easier if I learned Spanish before I learned English. Like, I feel like English is just like, honestly, I feel like it's a shitty language. Because it's just like, it's the language that it takes bits and pieces from everyone, but it doesn't actually follow any other language. So once you learn English and then you try and go off and learn a different language, I feel like it's super difficult because we don't really follow one route. There's not like one route to language.
It's not like you can't guess.
Yeah, because it's like, I started looking at Kana because I wanted to learn Japanese. And it's like, it made literally almost zero fucking sense to me. Because like, it's just like...
Oh yeah, English 100% needs more swear words.
Yeah, see, I don't know, like, the hard thing with the English swear words is it's like, context is everything. Like...
Yeah, but we also have, like, for every different context you have for fuck, we have a different word.
Yeah, see, but I kind of almost like the simplicity of you just fuck having, like, 30 meanings. Same with ass. Like, ass has, like, 50 meanings depending on what pronoun or, like, oh, I'm not even going to try and break down conjunction because I'm wrong.
Yeah.
But English was like my worst class in school.
Mine was French by a mile.
Yeah, I literally like language. I hate it. Like I love it, but I hate it.
I didn't get a single month where I passed
what you put
French.
before or after ass, it has like a completely different meaning. Like just call it like if I call you an ass, it's supposed to be an insult, right?
Yeah.
But if I call you badass, which bad, if I call you bad, that's a bad thing.
Yeah.
If I call you ass, that's a bad thing. If I call you a badass, that's a good thing. Like,
Oh yeah.
It's like the double
let me tell you this.
Like,
Barton and Latte were good students. Let me tell you that.
but like,
I passed high school thanks to Latte.
see, I was very much so that. So my biggest thing is like, I'm good at winging shit. Like when it came to like writing papers or something, or like getting a presentation together, I'm infamous for skipping the class before it and doing it all during that hour. So it's like if we had like a week-long project, I would do it the hour before the class. And,
Oh yeah, I would do the same. And I never studied. I have a brilliant long-term memory, so I just remember whatever I had to say.
Yeah.
I would read all my notes twice, and that's all I needed.
So I remember for like my senior year project, right? For my history class, global issues, you had to do at the end of the year, everybody had to do a 30-minute segment, like a 30-minute presentation, and you had to time it so it would be perfectly at 30 minutes. You couldn't go over, you couldn't be under. It had to be right on. And we had 6 months to prepare this thing, and it was supposed to go over like what we learned through high school, what we're going to carry into the next stage of our life, and then what our 20-year plan was. And
That's horrible.
so I had global issues my second period class. And I remember during first period, that was my global issues teacher's like prep period. And I remember literally the class period before I was supposed to do my presentation, he walked into the library, which is where I was doing it, and he literally had just like laughed because he saw me putting together a PowerPoint with no words on it. It was just pictures and shit. And
Oh, yeah, that
my
sounds like
my whole
something I
plan
would
was I was
do.
just gonna walk up and I was gonna ad lib through it and just bullshit through the whole thing. and
Oh yeah.
it works for the most part. To be fair, like for the most part, I
Oh
got away
yeah.
with it.
I
He
never
gave me
did bad.
yeah, he gave me a C because he knew it wasn't prepared, but I got through it, and it was like decent compared to most people where they had been practicing for 5-6 months on it. Like I did it
Oh yeah.
on the fly better than most of them, and it's just because like with words like talking, I'm good. As far as like writing down and breaking down a sentence, I can't do it to save my fucking life. Like
Yeah. Oh, Latte, that photo thing was fucking. So, Latte and I used to be like the best students in our English class because we basically were the only bilinguals guys. Everybody used to struggle, and we just sit there and wing everything because we could run circles or whatever. So this teacher made us. You have to bring in your favorite picture. So we both brought pictures that we took, and we thought, wouldn't it be funny if we changed our pictures? So I presented Latte's and Latte presented mine, and Latte said like 3 words, and the teacher accepted it and went like, okay, dope, you get a 10. When I passed, I said like basically the same 3 words, and the teacher made me stay like 10 minutes there explaining why I liked the picture.
oh, okay, that's ridiculous.
So I just sat to stay there, trying to say like, oh yeah, this is why I like it, and I said why I like it. And she was like, but tell me the story behind it, bitch. I don't fucking know no story behind it.
Okay, Pablo, I love you guys to death. I just cut my heel open on my computer chair. So, I'm gonna turn off my camera real quick, and, Pablo, I'm gonna let you riff for a couple minutes while I go put some peroxide on this and a Band-Aid.
Okay,
I'm, like,
guys,
bleeding on my floor right now.
let's hope DK doesn't die here right now. And let me tell you how every single week I cut my knee with my desk. There's this little thing in the corner of my desk, and I cut my knee every week in it. Let me cause some more controversy. Someone hit the hot take one. Oh, I think you told me. Yeah, because it happens every time we play Smash. Every single time we play Smash, I cut my knee. Yeah, based Nightbot. You already pushed that one out. Oh, I think. Throw some vodka on it. Yeah, then drink it. That's the way to go. So, I have to entertain you fuckers. Let me guess. Please, give me something I can talk about. Hot take. PB&J sandwiches are just okay. Yeah, they're just okay. Okay, question. What is the best sandwich? Or the best sandwich topping? I don't know. Talk about sandwiches. Hot wings. Hot wings are great. Some friends and I used to go to Hooters every week just to see who could eat more of the hottest wings they had. BLT is pretty good. How basic of you. That's the base. That's the grilled cheese, dude. You're being the fucking basic as shit. Is a hot dog a sandwich or a taco a sandwich? Let me tell you this: every single food there is either a soup or a sandwich.
Lies.
Because that's the way it is. Every single food there is either a soup or a sandwich.
Alright, what's watermelon?
It's sandwich because it's food encased by something.
A watermelon?
Yes. A watermelon is a sandwich.
That's
Tacos
a stretch.
Tacos are a sandwich. Salad is just dry soup. Or you could even say the other way. You could say everything is either a sandwich or a salad. And soup is just moist salad.
Would ice cream be considered frozen soup?
Yep, basically. Dude, I've gone... Your chat doesn't know this. I've gone with my family like 2 hours. They keep saying food and I just keep saying
So
why it was
pizza-
sandwich salad. I can
pizza,
go for a
salad?
while.
Or
Pizza is a
could be
salad.
soup.
Pizza is a salad.
But or what, could you consider it a bread bowl soup?
A bread bowl soup
Yeah,
is a sandwich.
The crust would be the like the whatchamacallit,
Yeah,
the rim of the bowl, and then your sauce
like
is the base, and everything else would be in addition to the soup. Would pizza be a
bread
soup or a
bowl.
salad?
A bread bowl is a sandwich. Normal soup is moist salad.
Wait, a bread bowl is not a sandwich. Bread bowl would still be soup.
Yeah. No, because it's you eat it like a sandwich. It's something encased by bread. How does everything, dude? Just keep saying shit, and I will tell you why it's a sandwich or a salad. I can go all day. I've gone all day doing it.
Oh, a salad or a sandwich?
A salad, a sandwich, dude. I've gone for hours explaining why something is either a sandwich or a salad.
I'll agree with that one. I agree that everything could be considered either a sandwich or a salad.
Ice cream sandwich. An ice cream sandwich is indeed a sandwich.
But just ice cream would be a frozen soup.
Ice cream is a frozen soup, and soup is a moist salad. So, ice cream is salad.
Alright, guys. This sounds like a fun segment for now.
Dude, I could do a 2-hour show talking about it.
Right.
Why? It has no meat or vegetables. It doesn't have to have.
I got a fun question for you then, Pablo.
That's a salad,
What's
Barto.
the most useless Pokemon?
The most useful what?
Useless, not useful. Useless Pokemon. So not what's the best Pokemon, but what's the worst Pokemon? Chat, y'all can chime in too. What's the worst Pokemon?
So Bone Broth is not a soup then.
IRL or in-game? What's the worst Pokemon? This is a fun one. Like, I like this question.
Magikarp?
But Magikarp turns into Gyarados.
Oh yeah.
That's the argument for Magikarp. I have 2 acceptable answers in my mind. Potentially more if I'm convinced, but...
I don't know enough.
Bone broth,
I know.
Bone broth's a soup.
Oh yeah, so it doesn't have any meat and vegetables, so latte's argument doesn't work. And I only know the...
I think it should be expanded, low-key, to a soup, a salad, and a sandwich. That you could categorize it all between those 3.
Because soup is just moist salad. So it's the same thing.
But the thing is you can have just liquid-based soups.
That's a salad.
I don't know about that one.
So I only know by memory the first 150 Pokemon. So I don't know how good am I at doing this.
Okay, well, for fun facts, my answers would be either Dunsparce or Shuckle.
I don't believe you. My Pokemon knowledge is vast, but my memory about Pokemon is not.
See, so I'm not talking necessarily as in just like the single Pokemon, but like its potential overall too. Because it's like Metapod turns into Butterfree, which isn't bad. But it's like Dunsparce is always Dunsparce, and it's never good. And Shuckle is always Shuckle. Wailord at least gets that move where it's like it does damage based off of weight.
Dunsparce's a little bee yellow guy, right?
Yeah, it's the little dragon dude.
Oh, fuck yeah.
That's like the most useless Pokemon. Wailord would float away due to density.
Yo, but that could be a fucking nerd.
But see, no, because my thing with Wailord is that Wailord would literally, it would be about the size as like the legit real whales, which do not float away due to density.
No, but they're supposed to be lighter.
Stunfish is kinda true. Stunfisk, but Stunfisk at least has like decent typing. Like Water Electric is at least good typing. Dunsparce is just dragon. Actually, I believe it's normal dragon, if I remember correctly, actually. Which is even worse.
Yeah. Low pony best Pokemon. Yeah, let's go.
Pablo,
That's a furry take.
you're a dork.
That's a furry take. That's a furry take.
Yeah, so the same people that say Little Bunny's great are the same people that are Gardevoir fans.
Oh yeah, Gardevoir for the win. No, I don't. I know that they thinks I ironically like them, but no.
See, that's the
I
thing.
need to
You've
play.
said it ironically for so long that when does it become unironically?
Joe, half the people in my classroom believe I have a food fetish because I kept saying ironically.
Exactly.
Like people
Farfetch'd has an
genuinely
evolution now.
believe.
And Surfetch'd is pretty solid.
People genuinely believe I have a food fetish.
Yep. We're just gonna start propagating it, guys. Clip that. And then cut out the part where cut out everything except for foot fetish. And then just play it on loop and make a song out of it.
Bro, who doesn't have a food fetish? Saturday and Flash do have food fetishes. Go after them, please.
You don't. Nope. See,
This is-
Pablo, we're still on your foot fetish right now.
Okay.
Yep. Can I get somebody to sample him saying foot fetish and make a song for Pablo about his foot?
Okay,
fetish?
I'll say it.
Okay.
Food fetish.
One more time.
Food fetish.
All right. Now say it like you're really aroused.
Food fetish.
All right. There we go. We got it sampled.
Ara ara.
All right. Now clip it, guys. Clip that.
Okay, this is slowly.
Exactly,
slowly
Rusty. Yep. Clip that.
It's
We got
slowly
it, boys.
spiraling
We got it,
into.
boys.
This is slowly spiraling, dude. We should read more fanfic to keep this roll going.
We're taking a break from that segment, guys.
DK gave up during the food fetish episode.
Yeah, we're gonna take a little break from that. Maybe if you guys handwrite some and send them in, we'll do it. But
Oh yeah, if anyone writes one about us, we'll read it.
I need to write a fic to get you off Twitch.
Oh yeah, I was talking with Bart about this. There's, you know what the two biggest pieces of literature ever written are?
What?
It's a Super Smash Bros. Space Emissary fanfic and a Loud House fanfic.
I don't want to know.
No, it's a normal ass, just like some OC story about Subspace Emissary, but it's 220 chapters and has over 4 million words. And it used to be the biggest piece of literature ever until this Loud House thing. So it's
That's
insane.
How big is this Loud House one?
I don't remember. Let me check because Bardo sent it to me. Because I'll talk to him about it, but we want to do another podcast wholly dedicated to reading those two.
9 million words?
9 million words. Yo, so it doubled the Smash one.
Bro, you have to remember, Mr. Beast spent 48 hours just counting to 100,000. And you want to do 9 million words.
Dude, someone wrote that.
We wouldn't be able to do that in one sitting.
No, we want to do the joke I said, let's do a podcast about it and do an episode per chapter. And do a dramatic reading of it. A whole month. Yeah.
That's longer than a month, bro.
Bro,
that would take us a year.
Do you know how often we stream?
Not very often. Not often enough to get through that in a month.
We're the kings of
English. When I was not at work, I would have to be going live reading that consistently. The whole time.
Yeah. And we are the kings of inconsistency.
Yeah. We be busy
well,
people
Carly,
sometimes.
Carly kind of beats us, but yeah, we're close.
But yeah, we're a close second.
Sabaton 2. Dude, let's do a Sabaton where we all we do is just read that.
You know what, guys? If you help us get to the point where we can be full-time streamers and we don't have to work, yes, we can recreate the subathon. We can even make
the
that
whole
joke, is that we can recreate it exactly, like do exactly what Ludwig did for the whole time.
No, I want to do a subathon where we just spend a month live reading the Smash fanfiction.
You gotta get me to a full-time streamer and some for that.
Yeah, please hold us up to it. I hold you to your word. Please do. If we ever
We can
become
make a
like
clip of
famous,
this. We can make a clip of this.
okay.
You guys
When we
get
hit,
us, when we hit 25,000 concurrent subscribers,
when we
will
hit
do it.
25k, we'll do a dramatic subathon rating
Yeah.
the space.
25,000 subscribers, and we will do it.
Okay, clip this.
Or
We'll do it.
or $100,000 Cash App sponsorship. I'll do it for that
Yeah.
as well.
Or a Chipotle one because they do 100 tips, and I would like to get sponsored by Chipotle.
I would like to be sponsored by Cash App.
I mean,
That
yeah,
would be chill.
that's cool.
Honestly,
Clean.
if we're being legit, man, Raid Shadow Legends, if you want to sponsor us, we're available.
Yeah, Audible. I will do an audiobook for you.
Yeah, I would do Audible.
Okay. I have the brilliant idea. We got out Audible on it, and they put the dramatic reading of the Smash fanfiction on Audible.
That might not
And
be
it's
a
like-
terrible idea.
And it's like a month-long thing.
To be fair, sir, I would take Raid. Raid Shadow Legends wanted to sponsor us. I'd take it.
The promise. Okay, Bardo clipped it. Thank you. Please do hold us up to it.
Yeah, if you get us to 25,000 subscribers, we'll do it.
Yeah, Kendrick, let's go.
But I hope you guys realize with 25,000 subscribers, that's concurrent. I want concurrent. Like, that's a 1 month time period. You have to get 25,000 in a month.
Yes.
If you guys can help
So-
get us there, I'll do it.
Yeah, we'll do it. I just want the sponsor head start in the game. Shame. Okay, so
Okay,
DK, you
to be
told me
fair,
something
Sir,
about-
I actually played Raid Shadow Legends for a hot minute. So
You-
I
you
don't-
played Rage Shadow.
Yeah, I don't need the fucking sponsorship head start. I'm already ahead of the game. Like I got
Yo, we
a
should-
pretty sick ass team, honestly.
I won't talk more about it unless they're paying me.
True.
Okay, so DK, you told me something about Netflix. What the fuck is up with that?
Oh yeah, so I've low-key, so I've applied for Survivor and Big Brother now. For the last like year, I apply each like so
Oh, you know what?
so,
I completely misunderstood what you were talking about. I thought you pitched that show.
No, so what I'm doing is I like applied to them, and so the most recent one is I applied for The Circle on Netflix,
Oh,
which is a TV
okay.
show. And so the whole point of The Circle is it's a social media game, and so it's
Yeah.
like everybody goes.
I've heard
online.
about it.
Yeah, and you make a profile, and yeah, so I've applied for that one, and then I also just I have to start getting ready because I have to send in 2 weeks. I have a Survivor one that I have to send back in.
Okay. You know what I thought you did? I thought you
Tried
you know how
pitching the
Netflix
show.
you know how Netflix highlights green lights every single show they get. I thought you tried to do that. I just you wrote a pilot and sold it to Netflix.
Oh, I fucking wish, man. Oh, that would be
Okay,
no, that was not it. No, I applied to be on a trashy drama TV show.
Oh yeah, that's kind of fun. I would 100% watch that.
I think I would be really fucking good at it. Like, trashy drama TV, like, I'm a sociology person. That's like, I'm good at it. That's like the big thing. Right? What?
I hate to admit it, but I really enjoy watching trashy reality
That's what
TV.
I'm saying. Like, there's some trashy. See, so like, my thing is like, I don't like relationship drama, like TV shows. Like, I don't like dating shows or anything like that. I
did watch the dating show.
See, I like the like Big Brother, Survivor, like things like that.
The
are the
lowest
ones
point
that I
in my
like.
life was watching the one where the Netflix show where they marry people before they even see them.
Oh, that's the.
Love is Blind.
Oh yeah, Love Is Blind. That's what that one is. For some reason, I thought it was like Married at First Sight or something like that. But
I know a dude that was. Yo, wasn't your brother in a super corny TV like soap opera? Like I know that his brother was in a soap opera. I remember him
yo,
telling me.
Latte, if you're close enough with that dude that was in Survivor, tell the producers to get me on. They keep telling me to reapply, but they don't actually accept my application. Tell them to just accept.
I watched Love Is Blind with my female best friend, like the last couple of weeks before quarantine. Last couple of weeks before winter break.
Yeah,
and it's trashy as it's good. It's as trashy as it's good.
So, with one of my exes, I watched the whole. I think it was like 30 Day Fiance. I think that's what it was called. But that one was like crazy. And then like I've seen like The Bachelor, Bachelorette, all that shit too. And like I'm just like none of those are really like I was never into them terribly.
You could be the Bachelor.
Oh, that's cool.
"90 Days Fiance." Oof. Okay, that one's hilarious.
Same shit. But
You know
just it, like I've seen them and I'm just like I've never been into them really.
You know which one? The best ones are competition shows. Like all the ones that are just the format. You get 10 people do the same thing. Who does it better? Those rock.
Yep.
Like Tattoo Master.
Yeah. So Loki, I watch a lot of like the air quote dad shows is what I call them, because like one of them's like Tougher Than Nails. I don't know if you've ever heard of that one. So it's all about like blue collar workers. So you get like police officers, army vets, but you also get like people that are like welders and like people that make train tracks, shit like that, like all sort like mechanics, like everything, and they all compete in different blue collar jobs. I'm a big Forged and Fire person. I've seen every episode.
Yo, Forged and Fire fucking rocks.
Okay, so fun fact. All right, throwback with Dylan. My best friend growing up, his grandfather actually had a full functioning forge in his garage. So I actually started like doing forge work when I was like 9 or 10 with them. And that's actually why I ended up getting stabbed in the back of the head with a knife, is because a bunch of kids had a forge and we were playing around. And the show Naruto was huge. Like, we all wanted to be fucking ninjas. So you better believe we're, like, back there. Like, we would go down. So there's this little store in our town called Lincoln Grocery. And they used to sell these, like, jars of the, like, super small pocket knives. And we used to get those and go take them to the grinding stone to sharpen them. And then we would throw them at this board in his backyard. And then, so, like, the whole story with me getting stabbed in the back of the head is, like, his parents were gone one day. And we had 3 girls over at his house. And so my friend Cameron was like out back talking to this girl, our friend Jonna, and they were talking for like it was like at least an hour and a half, just them in the backyard. And so finally I'm like, all right guys, I'm going to go get their attention and bring them over here. And so I went running into the backyard and I like threw the knife. To be fair, I threw it first, but I threw it like 3 feet to the left of them. He picked it up and chucked it right fucking back at me. And you gotta remember, we were practicing knife throwing like every goddamn day. And it was one of those that's like when you talk like in TV shows and shit where you see everything like slowed down as you go. I had like literally one of those fucking moments because I saw the knife spinning in air at me. I see it coming and my only instinct is I'm gonna turn my head. And so I fully turned 360 and I got it in the back of the head. And still to this day I have a dent in the top of my skull from a knife. Yeah, fun fact.
That's a classic childhood story right there.
But to be fair, I chopped his finger off, basically. So I cut all the way down and, like, into the bone on his index finger. So we're pretty even. He stabbed me. I almost cut his finger off. Like, it's fine. Because, like, story behind that one is, like, when we were watching Naruto and shit, my friend was very much into staffs. Like, he liked the dudes that, I'm just going to have a bow staff and beat the fuck out of people. And I'm like,
Oh, are
I'm
you
not an idiot,
that
dude.
kid?
I'm like, we have a motherfucking machete in the garage and a grinding stone. I'm just gonna sharpen this fucking machete and call it good. Like,
Okay.
we're set. Like, and so we were sparring in his backyard, and I was coming down with a chop, and he slid his finger across the bow staff to try and block it, and I caught his index finger as he was sliding up the staff, and so yeah, damn near chopped
Yeah.
through it. We literally, fun fact, we duct taped it, like we pulled it back up because it was like dangling, and he duct taped it there, and he left it duct taped for like a week, and it started to fucking rot. And yeah, then he had to go get it taken care of. He still has his finger though. Still has the finger.
Okay. He has a marketable juice. You know, there's also this reality show called Terrace House that is basically the Japanese version of Big Brother, but it's like they just live together. That's the only thing they do. They
It's
they
all
go to work.
relationships. All relationship.
They go to work. They do normal shit, and they just like live together. I think they start fighting in the later part of the season, but the beginning is just like shy people chilling.
That's hilarious.
It's amazing to just watch people vibe.
Oh, low key, DK's ready for the apocalypse. I'm firm believer I would destroy any form of apocalypse. Like, I would be set, dude. Because it's like, my firm believer is that, like, I think people with anxiety are going to be the people that thrive in the apocalypse.
Oh, let's go. I'm gonna try too.
No, on a real note, like, if you have, like, anxiety, you're somebody who you're always preparing for the worst. And have you ever noticed that when the worst actually comes, it's never as bad as people with anxiety think it's gonna be? Like, it's like we got hit with a fucking international pandemic right now. People with anxiety were like, "Oh, dude, I was expecting us to be dead months ago. Like, this isn't bad."
Yeah.
Like, firm believer, dude. Yeah, I think people with anxiety are the ones that would thrive in the apocalypse. Because the thing is it's never gonna be as bad as we mentally make it out to. Like,
exactly.
We always can imagine something that would be worse than what it would actually be.
Yeah, and I have the magic combo of having ADHD and anxiety, so I'm always on edge.
Same, and I'm always like ready to go, always like.
Yeah. Do you guys call your Spider-Man sense anxiety? yeah. I'm gonna start calling it my Spider-Man sense.
Kinda, yeah. Honestly. Yes, anxiety kind of is like the Spidey sense.
Yo, I have both too. Let's go. Yeah, ADHD. Like, I want to do an episode
because that's the thing
talking about.
Like, I don't know, man. I'm not gonna try and glorify anxiety right now. I'm not about to do that because it sucks ass. I'm not even gonna lie, it sucks ass. But yeah. I do truly believe though. Those are the people that when it happens, they'll be pretty damn set.
If an interview, I talked to. I remember. I'm not gonna say it if in case it doesn't happen. Do you know how that woman I want to interview from my favorite podcast? Okay. I really want to talk to her about ADHD.
That would be a cool one. I want to talk to Elon Musk about his thought process.
I good dice is the only right way I do our Photoshop drawings. Wink, wink. Yeah, I'm an artist too, so I don't know if I have any useful skills for the apocalypse. And I'm a filmmaker, so I don't even have to like grab just paper and shit.
Yeah, okay, so low key, depending on where I'm at when the apocalypse breaks out, I might be fucked, I might be not. Because low key, if I'm at my job, I might be fucking screwed. But
Latte will save humanity. Latte will procreate and make humanity prosper again.
Okay, my thing, dude, is low key because I've been watching Dr. Stone lately. Have you seen Dr. Stone?
I haven't. I'm addicted to Food Wars right now. So.
You're good, because Food Wars is great too. So I'm not gonna be upset about it. How far are you, by the way?
I'm in the last season.
Which season is that?
It starts with the beach episode.
Okay, so have you already Okay, so I'll tell you where I left off then, because I think you've watched more than I have now. Because I finished. Arena's dad's taken over already, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I finished at the end of that arc. I haven't seen anything past that.
So you just saw the team Food War?
Huh?
You saw like the whole team.
Yeah, where they traveled on the train and did the competitions.
Oh, yeah. So you finished season 4.
Yeah. Is that the last season? Or have they made more
Yeah.
since then?
That's season 4, and then season 5, but it's only 12 episodes too.
Oh, I don't think I've seen season 5 then.
No, yeah, because of each episode, it's the very first episode.
Yeah, so I haven't seen season 5 yet. I need to rewatch that.
It's I can't put in words how addicted I've been to it.
Dude, so do you understand what I meant though? By like, my biggest thing about that show is once you get past like the food orgasms, the show itself is really fucking good. The story is incredible, but they just go off the fucking wall with the fucking food orgasms, and a lot of people just can't watch it because they can't get past it. But I'm like, once you get past it, like the storyline's amazing, and the character development's really fucking good.
Like the first episode, like I was like, okay, this is kind of weird.
Yeah.
And after that, I just rolled.
To be fair though, the first episode's the fucking worst one. Like the fucking peanut butter tentacles is the worst thing in the entire show. Like never again will there be something that was as bad as that. Like they start right off the gate. They're like, we're just gonna show them what it's about, even though this is what it's about.
And they start like, isn't the second one we see is when Soma does horrible food, and you basically see tentacle rape porn.
Yeah, that's the peanut butter tentacles I'm talking about.
Yeah,
that's literally, that is the worst one in the whole series, and it's in the first fucking episode. Like,
yeah,
it's like, and so that's my thing is most people get put off and they don't watch it past that. But I'm like, once you get past that, it's a solid ass show. It's good.
It's amazing. Yeah, I do have a problem with it. I don't believe I watched any. I did went to the movie theater like 4 times in the last week. But besides that, probably the only thing I've seen is Food Wars.
Yeah, and I do agree with Barto. It does have like JoJo level exaggeration. Yep. Dude, another show I actually just started recently watching though. I'm trying to remember what the beginning of it is, but it's something about the house husband. It's the anime on there, on Netflix about that.
Oh, the Yakuza that became a house husband.
Yeah, that one. I watched the first episode of that, and I think I'm gonna like binge it probably later tonight.
Have you watched Demon Slayer?
Nope.
Dude, I just watched the movie. That's going places.
Okay, because so I have a bunch of friends. Have I watched ReZero? I've watched part of ReZero. I didn't get into it, so I didn't finish it.
I think it's broken the most watched animated movie in the first week in Japan. Really? I think. I remember reading that it's broken like 4 records. Yeah. And it's not even out in most countries.
And yeah, Barto, the Yakuza House Husband, that's the one I'm like, I don't think that's the title, but
I think it's the Yakuza that became a house husband.
I'm gonna check real quick to see what the title is, so sorry if something pops up and a copyright strike from Netflix real quick.
Did you see that we got a copyright strike on the last episode?
No, we didn't. Like
not in Twitch, but YouTube. Let me tell you what.
It's called The Way of the House Husband.
Okay, let me tell you what my theory about that is. We talked about Lil Nas X in that episode. Yeah. So I believe YouTube is such a fucking horrible platform that they copyright struck it because we were talking about the Lil Nas X song.
Yeah. That would be ridiculous. But it was on YouTube that we got the strike?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Demon Slayer.
It's not as bad.
Okay, let me hit you with this.
Because I believe it's hard to get a Twitch strike.
Yeah, you have to actually put music.
Yeah, and it has
I
to
believe
be clipped.
that Demon Slayer has the best animation of any anime currently going on.
Oh, currently going on?
Yeah, the animation in Demon Slayer is genuinely perfect. And the eyes in Demon Slayer are better than most animes.
Have you seen The Great Pretender yet?
The what?
The Great Pretender?
Nope, I have not.
Oh my god. Okay, guys. Low-key, after this podcast episode, I know Pablo's gonna go get fucking something to eat probably, and I need to run and go grab a pack of cigarettes, but when we wrap up the podcast tonight, we're gonna do a Discord watch party in the fucking server. And Pablo, I'm making you at least watch the first fucking episode.
Okay.
Pablo, this is literally gonna be. So I put it on my rankings of all time animes. It's number 3, and like that's high rankings for me. Like,
Okay.
to put in perspective, my number 1 anime of all time is Cowboy Bebop. My number 2 is Samurai Champloo. Like, those are the top of the top in my book. As far as, because they're amazing by storyline, their visuals, the soundtrack, they check every single box. And I put Great Pretender up, if not, and honestly, Great Pretender might make it to number 2. It might be right there in between Samurai Champloo and Cowboy Bebop. Is that the one with the blonde dude? Yes, Latte. It has the blonde Englishman. And it's fucking... Pablo, I can't even explain it to you. I just need to show you it. As someone who's into the back, like, studying the backside of art, like, as the film producing aspect too, you would be able to appreciate that so well because the storyboard and like how they go about everything is incredible. The art's 10 out of 10. The music complements it perfectly, but it doesn't distract from what's going on. Like, it's a masterpiece. Like, it's great.
Okay, let me do my list because I've been thinking about it for a while. Okay, number 1, I think it would be Death Note. Number
Never
2,
watched it. Like, the full thing.
number 2, Jujutsu Kaisen probably. Number 3, Attack on Titan. Number 4, Demon Slayer. Number 5, Bunny Girl Senpai. Number 6, I don't know. I'm tempted to put the first like 10 episodes of Sword Art Online, but I know that's not what you're supposed to do. So 6, probably Shokugeki. 7, I would say Evangelion, even though I never finished it, but I was loving it.
See, it's a really hard for me to do it like on the spot because I have to really.
Yeah. I'm drawing blanks here. I don't remember
And
any other
I
anime.
could go
I've
that
seen.
far. Like, if I'm gonna do my top animes, it would be top 5.
Dude, I ended up putting. I just say Evangelion because that's the one I remember
Yeah.
watching. I just forgot every single anime I ever watched.
I'm trying to think.
Didn't want to listen to me on Bunny Girls, but yeah, it genuinely changed my life. It's so fucking good.
I'm trying to think, like, because I know my first 4 for sure, but I don't know what number 5 would be.
I'm not even sure in my top 4. I know most of what I said are on the top 10, but I don't know the order.
So my biggest thing is like, okay, so low-key, top 4, Cowboy Bebop, because I have a pure, I revere that show because it's all hand-drawn art. Like, with that in mind, that is a fucking masterpiece. Number 2, I would probably give it, honestly, to Great Pretender now. Just because it checks every box. Soundtracks, amazing. Art, amazing. Storyline, incredible. Character progression, on point. Like, everything, it hits every box. And, like, unpredictability, 10 out of 10. Like, it's, in my opinion, like, up there. Then I go Samurai Champloo. Same reason, checks all those boxes. Then number 4 would probably be Naruto Shippuden. I put the Shippuden series up at number 4. And then that's just it. After that, I'm like, number 5, I'm like, I have a hard time from that point on. Everything else is just kind of run of the mill in my book. They're all
okay. I'm doing a better progression with my list if I don't say it out loud first.
Yeah, and that's my thing too. Like, don't get me wrong, I like Food Wars. I don't think Food Wars is on the same level of any of those other shows I named though. Same with JoJo's. Like, I don't put it on the same level. That's where my drop off is.
I refuse to watch JoJo's. I'm sorry.
I've watched all of
I just think
JoJo's.
I believe genuinely that it would be me admitting that I'm a huge weeb, and at least I'm still in denial stage of being a weeb.
Mm-hmm. I'm still trying to think. Oh, actually, you know what? I know what I would give number 5. I would give Haiku would probably be my number 5.
That's the volleyball one.
Yeah,
okay, I'm better.
I would put Haiku as my number 5. That would be probably my number 5 anime. Because I've rewatched Haiku now probably 4 or 5 times. So
Okay, I'm doing better progression. Okay, this is top 5. I agree with that one.
ooh.
That I've been too addicted to footwear, so to put it at top.
Yeah.
Your Name is in my
Have you
top
seen
10 movies of all
Cowboy?
time.
Have you seen Cowboy Bebop?
No, but I want to watch it.
Okay.
I really want to watch Samurai Champloo because I heard about the soundtrack that it's fucking
Best.
brilliant.
It's the best. Okay, so the same thing with both Cowboy Bebop and Samurai Champloo. They have that jazzy, bluesy, like lo-fi vibe. Like it was the lo-fi before lo-fi was huge, and it's
Okay.
fucking incredible. But low key, fucking, because they're both really jazzy. Like they have that like jazz vibe to it. And to be fair, that's the same reason I put fucking Great Pretender up there. Is it's so fucking good, and the soundtrack is amazing.
Oh.
And look, so the people that did the soundtrack for it's the same people that did the one for Tokyo Ghoul. It's those people.
It's the only movie I own Blu-ray. The other day I own like 40 Blu-rays, and 30 of them are horror movies. But
I don't.
I have
own
my-
DVDs anymore. I don't have a DVD player either.
I own a lot of them. I still buy a lot of Blu-rays, and I also own vinyl because I fucking hate myself. Okay, so I have my official top 10 movies of all time that I seriously work on constantly.
I could.
And your name is seven. And your name is number 7.
Yeah. There's no way in my life I can.
Okay,
Yeah,
let me
there's
hit you
no-
with it.
There's no
because
possible way I could rank my top movies.
I'm very proud of
is
it.
like because like just saying overall broadband, like this is my favorite movie. It's like I like different movies for different reasons. Like I can't just do a broadband list because I
Oh, yeah,
don't
these
have
are-
any way to judge it off of.
These are all for widely different reasons. Okay,
Exactly.
let me hit you with it real quick. Number 1, my number 1 favorite film is called Suspiria, and it's an Italian movie,
Yeah, I've
and
never heard
it has the most basic story of all time, but it's the most beautiful looking movie ever made.
Okay.
Like how they made it, they built the sets inside a glass cage, and for every scene they would change the glass paint from different colors. So every scene in the movie is full of a different color of light, and it's beautiful. Number 2 is Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah. Okay, Loki. So that whole trilogy goes super fucking high on my list. Shaun of the
I
Dead,
think
At World's End, and Hot Fuzz. All three of
Edgar
those
Wright
are high up there.
might just be my favorite director of all time.
Yeah, and so Nick Frost is one of my favorite actors. So
I prefer Simon Pegg.
I love Nick Frost is so good. Okay, that's okay though, because to be fair, Simon Pegg's great. I love fucking Nick Frost.
Okay, then I got The Thing,
Okay.
because that's just like everything about the movie is perfect. Then I have It Follows, and that's my controversial choice. Because half the people fucking despise It Follows, and the other half of people that watch it fucking love it.
Mhm.
And it's my number 4 favorite movies of all time. It's
That's-
amazing. Then I have the French movie Raw.
Haven't seen that one.
It's about a girl that becomes a cannibal after going to college. They have Parasite.
Parasite.
Okay, let me hit you with this. I genuinely believe that Parasite is the greatest movie ever made.
I
Full.
called the ending of Parasite not even halfway through the movie.
But I genuinely believe, even technically speaking, it's the greatest movie of all time. Okay, so then I have Your Name.
Your Name?
It's the only Your Name. Have you seen that one too? Kimi no Nawa.
I don't think I've seen that one.
Okay, you have to watch it. Then I have Halloween.
Okay.
Then I have Yorgos Lanthimos, Dogtooth. It's a Greek movie. It's fucking brilliant. And then I have a Belarusian film called Come and See.
Okay.
That is World War II told from the side of Jews living in little villages in Belarusia.
That's kind of cool.
It's
I would
the most
dig that a lot.
it's the most terrifying movie ever made.
Yeah, I
It's
would
a
dig
horror.
that a lot. See, because my thing is like, that's the kind of horror that would scare me. I need it to
Yeah,
feel real. If it doesn't feel
you
real to
know,
me, it's not scary.
you know how people in America make like war movies in America are fucking action movies. In
Yeah.
Europe, they're horror.
Yeah, that's smart though.
Okay, Pablo, I just fully realized what your profile pic is. Yeah, my profile pic is top tier. I saw it in her Twitter comments, and I snatched it and made it my profile picture.
Dude.
It's a VTuber called Amelia Watson,
Oh.
just doing the lip bite emoji. Where the fuck is Get Out? Get Out is my top 20. It's like 15.
Okay, so my thing is like, if you give me a category, I can probably give you like what I put at the top for that reason. But my thing is like,
Oh,
I don't have a list like that.
A little bit over half of my top 10 is horror movies.
Yeah, I would be much better at TV. I watch more television than I do movies.
I mean, that's kind of a problem because besides Community and Breaking Bad, most of my anime list would be my favorite TV shows too.
Okay, yeah, so like, because like if I'm doing this with TV, it's like, there's a lot of old shows that I put so high on my list that most people don't. But that's where like a lot of my stuff like that comes from. Because it's like top tier movie, like TV shows, like in no particular order. It's like there's things like Chuck. Chuck's fucking amazing, and like a lot of people haven't seen it. Fucking Blind Spot. That's a really good one. Burn Notice, incredible. Like Californication is so fucking good, and most people haven't seen it. Like, there's a lot of stuff like that for me. Like, I watch a lot of I'm much more of a television person than movies.
Okay, here's the thing. I know that my favorite show of all time is Community.
Okay.
And I know 3 shows. I know probably 4 shows that would be on the top. Doctor Who, Dexter,
I have
Community, and Breaking Bad. Besides that, I just can't do a top 10.
Man, I don't know. Community is at the bottom of my top 10.
It's my
And
top 1.
I don't think any
favorite.
of the other of those make it into my top 10.
Breaking Bad doesn't make it to your top 10.
No, I didn't like it.
Did you watch Dexter?
As someone who's done, yes, Dexter went off the rails after the 3rd season. After the ice. Truck, After the ice truck killer, that show went downhill.
Oh yeah, I would also
that's my
probably
thing,
put
too.
Doctor.
My big thing on about television is knowing when to stop as well. That's a big thing.
Oh yeah, that's why I love, like, unironically one of my favorite shows.
That was my thing with
Gravity Falls.
Yeah, that's yeah, but the ending is just non-existent.
Yeah.
Or it's like Heroes. Heroes was really good and then turned to dog shit. So I couldn't give it a good ranking because I have to take the full show into consideration.
Yeah.
To be fair, that's the hardest thing with Scrubs. I think Scrubs is a top tier show if you get rid of the last season, but you have to take the last season into consideration too, and that plummets
That's why
the rating.
That's my problem with Dexter. The last 2 seasons fucking suck.
I disagree
Also,
with Sir Ty. How I Met Your Mother's ending is fucking beautiful, and I love it.
I know this is the most basic take ever, but I'm a Friends guy.
I wasn't too big into Friends. I didn't watch Arrow. Honestly, I never finished it. I didn't watch the Flash either, though.
I did write Flash.
I have a really hard time because that's DC, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of what they
Yeah,
do.
to
Like,
be honest,
DC.
I already.
Their animation's amazing. Antelope, I disagree.
You know what?
Hot take.
I genuinely checked out of the MCU. I don't believe I'll ever watch another MCU thing. I believe Endgame will be the perfect ending. So I don't believe. I mean, I probably watch some, but to me, I could be happy with the MCU ending
yeah. For me, it really depends on who they try and bring in next. I don't mind the fact that they're like going back and they're gonna give like the Black Widow, she's gonna get her thing going, right?
Yeah.
I don't mind them going back and telling some of those stories. I wouldn't mind seeing Hawkeye get a movie. But like, yeah, I think moving forward with new superheroes, they would really have to lean off, I think, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And they would have to try and transition that into something bigger.
Yeah. I do believe they have it
movies
hard.
are overrated. Agreed. Yeah, I would take a Squirrel Girl movie, low-key. I think that's a story that would be fun to tell.
Yeah. I like Squirrel.
She is too powerful to exist. True fact. Shoot, it's so hard because, like, okay, have you ever seen A Scanner Darkly?
Nope.
Oh my god, that's what I think you would get a kick out of too. That's a movie. So
You know, because I have anxiety, I never knew it. I rewatched the same like 4 episodes.
Okay, so do you want me to tell you the the main 4 stars in A Scanner Darkly, and you'll be upset that you've never heard about it.
Okay.
So it has Keanu Reeves. Right.
Okay.
It has Winona Ryder.
Okay.
It has Woody Harrelson.
Oh fuck.
And
yeah.
it has Robert Downey Jr.
Okay, that's amazing.
Yeah, and it's the best movie you've never heard of. And the whole like concept of the movie is that it's a it's a dystopia world where the government has an all-seeing eye, so everything is under surveillance. People, like, their job is to survey other people, and drugs run rampant throughout the world. And it's about it's hard to say what it's about without spoiling the ending, because it has the best cliffhanger ending of all time.
Okay.
Yeah, and to be fair, like, it's so fucking good.
I can't believe I
question,
forgot that one.
Can we get copy strikes for showing a trailer? I don't think
Yeah.
we can we?
Depends what. If it's anime, yeah. If it's not anime,
if it's an indie movie, it's an
Yeah, I
indie
don't
animated movie.
Spider-Man to the Spider-Verse is the best
You know
superhero
what?
movie ever.
Pablo, are you down to risk one of our strikes?
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna show you the trailer for this movie then.
I'm about to hit you with the best top 10 animes I can hit you with right now. I would need like 3 days to do it otherwise, but here's the best I could do.
Yeah, you gotta give me more time. I have to actually sit down and think about it.
Okay, and I hit you with Pokemon because I grew up watching Pokemon, so I would have to say that one too.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to do this real quick. Then you guys gotta give me a second. Oh, what? Okay. Oh, there's a thing I'm gonna do real quick. I'm gonna blow this up so everybody at home can see it as well. And I'll just move this like
Watch
over
Punch
here.
Man is only the first season. I never watched the second season of One Punch Man, so I still love it.
Okay. So you ready? Yeah, and this was made in 2006, Pablo.
Okay.
All right. So let me save this like this. Go like this. Okay, you guys.
Okay, let me go.
Here we go.
I'm gonna leave chat in darkness for a couple of seconds.
Yep. All right, you guys ready? This is the trailer.
Yo, you have YouTube Premium?
Yeah.
I've never met anyone that has YouTube Premium. That's kind of weird. Oh, does it have this like filter? Is it animated or does it have a filter?
It's a filter.
It's
Okay.
not human.
Gentlemen, you are about to witness for approximately 61 cents the perfect homemade silencer.
That sure is some silencer.
Just drive over to my place, kick back, get some
I
tequila.
like the idea of doing a movie with a filter.
Same.
Everything you do.
They're in my hair.
Okay, let's say we should comment, so they just say, okay, it's kind of cool.
Is a world getting progressively worse? Can we not agree on that? What's on this earth made?
Damage has taken place to the normally dominant left hemisphere, and the right hemisphere is attempting to compensate.
2 hemispheres of my brain are competing.
Yes.
This is weird way I like it.
I could be murdered.
How did I get here?
This is what the copyright is.
I tip my hat to any
Yeah.
entity that could
Oh
bring so
well.
much
Sorry guys, if
integrity
you're not
to
here tonight, the pod will be muted because of this. But
What if they come in
Oh,
through the
it
back
happens.
door or the bathroom window like
Yeah,
that
shit
in the
happens.
Beatles song?
Just sacrifice someone without them ever knowing it.
What does the scanner see? Into the head.
This looks fucking insane.
Does it see into me? Clearly. Or darkly?
Yo, that looks
Awe-inspiring stuff.
insane.
Yep. It's the best movie you've never heard of. Fun facts. Okay. Drop that down, come over here. But yeah, that's a Scanner Darkly. And that's like Loki. So, oh, what is going... Oh, guys, everything just fucking blew the fuck up. I don't know what's going on.
My bots are always muted. Ain't a big deal.
Okay.
Yeah, Carly's bots are always muted. You don't,
You've
Pablo.
become bored
You
with
should be safe as well.
watching actors
Why?
give us
What
phony
don't I?
emotions.
Why? What doesn't you don't
You're
Pablo
tired.
means? What was I saying?
What, wait, what? Okay, I'll catch up with
Okay.
chat in just a second, guys.
I'm catching up with chat. Latte says you don't Pablo, but I genuinely don't know what that means. Unpopular opinion, but One Punch Man season 2 was good. I watched like the first episode. I didn't rock with it. You should be safe. Okay. This looks so dope. Yeah, this looks fucking dope. Oh, you don't? You have YouTube Premium, Latte. Latte's rich, so he's okay with it. It looks like GTA Chinatown Wars. Yeah, it looks like it. I need to watch it. Yeah. Do you know where it is?
Yeah, so my biggest thing, yeah, is the ads, and also because I don't have actual service on my phone. I just use Wi-Fi. So for me, I can, with YouTube Premium, I can download a video and use it when I don't have Wi-Fi.
You know, last week was the closest I ever got into getting to YouTube Premium because I was speedrunning and I put a soundtrack to speedrun and I got hit with an ad
Yeah.
and it annoyed me so much. I was about to.
No, yeah, dude.
I didn't.
I do. I love it.
I've been speedrunning a lot lately because I don't have a life to talk. So
Speedrunning on what?
Superliminal.
I don't know what that is.
Okay. I hope if we're already gonna let me show you the trailer for it because it's the most insane game ever.
Let's do it. We're nuking the VOD, guys. I'm sorry, I love you all. Tonight's VOD is getting mute. Like, we're nuking it to fuck.
Okay, so this, you know about perspective, right? How if you have something closer to you,
Yeah. Depth
and if you have, that's how it works. You like solve puzzles by if you get an object closer to you, it becomes bigger.
Okay.
It's fucking insane, but it's great to speedrun. Okay, go live. Okay, so
Lately, I like on stream, we've been doing a Nuzlocke.
My name is Dr.
Want me to like blow it
My
up for
name
chat?
is Dr. Glenn Pierce.
Stand by for analysis.
Your life will always be a... Isn't that why you came here?
I do not care. Patient requires Somnasculpt therapy.
At the Pierce Institute, our patent-pending Somnosculpt technology provides safe and effective dream therapy while you rest in the comfort of our flagship clinic.
You have deviated from the orientation pathway. You will rectify this failure
Is it a VR
immediately.
game?
Patients who are lost
no, it's
find that the mind
it's a
creates
normal
slight physical
game.
obstructions to prevent them from finding the way back to the proper therapeutic path.
Please exit this dream as soon as possible.
All you've got to do is wake up.
Okay. That looks interesting to say the least.
It's so good.
I feel like that's a game I would get very, very angry at. Oh. Okay, I was like, Pablo left the chat.
I can finish it in half an hour.
You can finish the whole game in half an hour.
Yeah, and the world record is 22 minutes.
Damn, you're almost there. You gotta beat it, Pablo.
Yeah, but it's insane. It's a great game too.
All it takes is one like small trick to get you there.
There's one. I think the trick I need to do is buy it on the PC instead of playing on the Switch.
Probably. That PC Master Race.
I think last time I did it, my personal record is 36 minutes.
That's not bad at all.
It's 36 minutes, and I've done it like 5 times, and I've brought it down from an hour to 36 minutes. So that's kind of cool.
That's sick. Yeah, I'm trying to think if I've ever I don't know any games that I know well enough to actually like speed run.
Also, it's kind of lame, but I once tied the world record for the first level in Super Mario Bros. New Super Mario Bros. 2
Oh,
for
that's
the
cool.
DS.
Isn't it like a sec?
Oh yeah, to get banned from the third simulator ban. So yeah, I tied the world record, and I don't remember correctly. I remember if one time I probably did it a second faster, but I never recorded it. I also can speedrun Shovel Knight rather well.
I think we've talked about how I haven't played that one yet either.
I don't know. I just think I am fascinated by speedrunning. I think it's such a fascinating thing.
I want to make like a series where I speedrun normal day tasks.
I want to speedrun random ass games. I want to get I don't know how if it even exists, but I want to get the world record for the Club Penguin DS game. We need to speedrun Portal. Oh yeah, dude, we got to the top of the leaderboard in that one level. I'm pretty sure.
Great game to speedrun at 100% is Hollow Knight. I haven't played that one either.
I got lost in Hollow Knight and I rage quit.
That's what's up.
I quitted Shovel Knight rather easily because I got lost and I was like, I don't have time for this shit.
Alright. Well, Pablo, should we segue for the end right now? Because we're approaching an hour and a half. And then
I really wish, and I'm starting to starve.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm getting a little hungry and I gotta run to the store real quick. But are you down to do a Discord watch party and check out Great Pretender?
Yeah, but not today.
Okay. Alright guys, we will let you guys know in the Discord if you're not already. We'll put out a little thing on here and let y'all know when we're gonna be doing it. So let me check real quick to see who is live on Twitch right now. And we will get ready and raid out.
Please follow me on Twitter. I just tried to ratio someone and it didn't go well. So I need followers.
Alright guys. Wait, what's going on?
Oh, someone joined it already. Dope.
Hey. Alright guys, so would you guys rather raid someone playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla? Or would you rather raid someone doing Apex Legends? Let us know, chat. Where would you guys like to go? Apex or Assassin's Creed Valhalla?
Get ratioed. So preliminary, yeah, I might be about to buy it.
I've been playing Valhalla. It's good. Alright, sounds good. We will go hit a Valhalla streamer then real quick.
Yup.
Serta, it's the same guy I raided last night.
How did your stream go last night?
Oh, it went pretty good. I am about to... We are... By the way, for everyone who is here and doesn't already know, I have a channel over at DKaz05, and we've been doing a Ruby Nuzlocke, and so today I got on for a little bit too. We just did some leveling. We're about to take on Brawly next stream, so it'll be alright. But
dope.
Alright, I appreciate y'all for being here. I love you all. And let's go show this guy some love.
Thank you for coming.
Yep. Thanks everyone for hanging out. We appreciate it greatly, guys.
Yes, sir. Let me hit you with a final hot take. I could not.